Today, guys, I'm going to be going through my last chance open army list.
And mine.
So guys, Last Chance Open is an event held at WargamesUK, run by those, Martin, who works there, who owns the place, and Aceface. It's basically the last ITC event in the UK before Las Vegas Open. It's the last chance to score ITC points.
So we're going to take everything and go to LVO.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, but we're not going to LVO, but we're going to try this out.
Yeah.
We've not played in a proper ITC tournament before, one that's actually using like an ITC pack. We do have one here. We're not going to go through it, but you can find this online, or I'll post a link in the comments if you want to have a look.
Yeah. I think it's just on my Facebook page, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
They posted it up on their event.
Yeah, it's all public, so we can share that with you.
Yeah. So the lists, I think, as well, if you really want to go and look at some cheese.
Yeah, so this is using the ITC Champions missions that Las Vegas Open will be using. Essentially, it's a good practice tournament for it. It's actually made up of 6 games over the weekend.
Yeah.
So it's running on the Saturday and Sunday, 20th and 21st of January. It's 4 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday, which is going to be pretty intense. So yeah,
doesn't mean we can have a drink Saturday night though.
It does mean we can have a drink. We're going to need a drink.
Or bed.
Yeah. So again, like with ITC Champions mission, you have a primary mission of hold an objective and destroy an enemy unit, and then you have the end of battle round missions, which is hold more objectives than your opponent, kill more units than your opponent, and then you have secondary missions, which are like Headhunter, kill a character, Kingslayer, kill a enemy model that is a character, but score points every time you do 2 wounds to it and stuff like that. So there's a lot of scoring to do, and it's all cumulative, so you score at the end of each of your turns rather than at the end of the game. So it's a lot different to normal missions if you haven't played any ITC ones before.
I think you're best off, if you really want to understand it, actually downloading that pack.
Yeah. I'm
going to see it, because there's a lot of stuff that needs explaining, because we played 2 and we know
got an idea
what we're doing, don't we? But not 100%.
This is the scoring. I can probably so you basically have to fill in one of these boxes at the end of each battle round, and each player's turn and each player's battle round, and then add it all up and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of housekeeping to be done.
A lot of housekeeping, but it's an ITC event which are known to be very strong, high level tournaments. So we brought the cheese.
I don't mind you. You just brought your normal list.
I brought my normal list. Dan brought the cheese. So let's have a look at the armies. Let's look at the Blood Ravens or Ultramarines first. That's what I want to find something like that. So there you go, guys. That's the Space Marine army that I'm taking. I'm using my Blood Ravens, which you've probably seen before, but I'm using them as Ultramarines as usual for these high-level competitive events. Dan's shaking his head just off screen. For these high-level competitive events, Gulliman is just an auto take, as you can probably imagine. I get a lot of hate for it because he's red, not blue, but there you go. It's what it is. It's too good, isn't it? It's too good.
Now we found his bane though, haven't we?
We have found his bane, yeah.
Yeah, we'll explain
but yeah, so in my army is 2,000 points. It's actually 1,999. It's made up of 2 detachments. It's a battalion and a super heavy auxiliary. The battalion has 2 HQs. It has Chief Librarian Tigerius. Chief Librarian Tigerius, and a Tech Marine with a Servo Arm. So the Librarian Tigerius is very good because he's a good caster. He can reroll failed casts. He's got the Psychic Hood, and he also makes a unit -1 to hit in the shooting phase, which is horrendously good, especially when on a Leviathan or something like that. The Tech Marines are there to fix everything, keep everything alive. Then I've got a unit of scouts with bolters and chainsword. I've got sniper scouts, camo cloaks with sniper rifles. And then a tactical squad with a sergeant with a combi melter and a tactical marine. He has a las cannon. So one of these guys will be running the Razorback, and las cannons are very good. They're only like 20 points, d6 damage, pretty good. Then two elites. I've got an Apothecary, and he has the Teeth of Terror, which is the free relic. So if I do get into combat with the Apothecary, then at least he's gonna got some Teeth of Terror. And then I've got a Redemptor Dreadnought with 2 Storm Bolters, Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon, Onslaught Gatling Cannon, Icarus Rocket Pod, and the Redemptor Fist. So this guy is a really good fire base, but he's also really good in combat with that strength 14 minus 3 d6 damage.
Don't like bosses.
Shut up. So then heavy support, I've got rapid fire Hellblasters, kind of a staple unit in any Space Marine army at the minute. And I've also got the Leviathan Dreadnought with 2 heavy flamers and twin storm cannons. And the storm cannons are absolutely horrendous. Heavy 10, strength 7, minus 2 damage is really good. It just literally looks at something and guns it down every time.
That's each as well, not just
10 shots. 20 shots. 2 guns at 10 shots each. Then we've got the Stormhawk Interceptor, 2 assault cannons, Las Talon, Skyhammers, 2 Razorbacks, both with twin assault cannons, both with storm bolters, both with hunter killers. They don't actually have them on modelled on. I am in the middle of painting them. I'm going to be painting them tomorrow. Today's Wednesday. We're going on Friday, so I've got tomorrow night to sort this. And then I've got the Super Early Auxiliary Verbute Gullyman, or Archie Ghost the First, as I like to call him, because he's not Gullyman in my list. He's the first guy to bring Primaris to the Blood Ravens in my fluff. And I'm sticking with it. That's my excuse. So yeah, it's not the list I wanted to take. It's a list I've kind of had to. I kind of like planned a list. I had aggressors, I had Deredios and everything, but I haven't had enough time to paint it, sadly. So I've had to go with like a strong list. It's kind of a very similar one that I took to No Retreat. It's just got better units in. So I took the Centurions out, got Leviathan. I've got another Razorback in there and stuff like that. So it should be a good weekend. I don't think I'm going to win. I think I might do quite well. I'm hoping so. You know, whenever you take Gilliman, you do quite well. You know, being able to choose what you roll every time is just laughable, really. But yeah, Space Marines, they're pretty good. They're a fairly high tier at the minute. Obviously, we're going to be seeing Dark Reaper spam. We're going to be seeing double Primarchs, stuff like that. I feel like I can deal with it. But we'll see how we get on. 6 games, that's going to be the big thing. Saturday is going to be a long day. But yeah, if you've got any questions about my list, then do post in the comments. I will happily post my list in full so you can see all points and stuff like that. Mostly anyway. And then, yeah, see how we get on. It should be fun. So, shall we have a look at Dan's Eldar army? The spammiest Eldar army Dan has ever run. Let's have a look now.
So yeah, this is my list I'm taking to LCO. I don't usually do this, and I think Mikey will agree, but I have gone cheese. I do quite like my fluffy armies, but this one is...
Gamey!
Yeah, I think it had to be done. I mean, like we said, we've not been to a ITC tournament before, so we did have to go with something that isn't going to get the shit kicked out of it every 2 minutes, or every game, so this is what I've got. I've got 3 detachments. We've got an Elatok one and then 2 Ulthway ones. So in the Elatok one, many of you will probably think, oh god, he's got Reapers. Yeah, he has, but not in this. So this is actually what it should be. We've got Illic Night Spear and 4 units of Rangers, and then we've also got a Sermon. So that's actually a battalion. It's just a Elator, that's what it is. I've got a bit of fluff in there, but it does a job. I think a few people might have problems, especially with characters with that many snipers on the board. You know. So yeah, so that's that one. And then for the second one, we have a what's the heavy support one? Forgot. Spearhead detachment. Now this is where the cheese is. This is cheese heavy. So this one has actually got my Warlord in it, which is an Autarch of Wolfway. He's just the bog standard one, so he doesn't actually have a gun, he just has grenades. He's got the Shimmer Plume of Archiral, I think I've pronounced that right. And he's also got the Fate Reader. So what the Archon gives me is basically mini Gilliman. So he lets me reroll ones, and he lets me get command points back on a 6-up when I use them, which is pretty nice. Which I am actually rocking in with 8 command points on that note. And then we've got the Stilton, the heavy cheese, the 4 units of Dark Reapers, all units of 5. So there's 20 Dark Reapers. All the Exarchs have all got the Reaper, sorry, the Tempest launcher, not the Reaper missile launcher. That's what they've all got. And then we've got 2 flyers, which are all right. They're not bad.
They're not bad.
They're not bad. 2 Hemlock Ray fighters in there on that on the flyer bit. They don't.
Snipers.
Yeah, pretty much. Gilliman killers. Just saying. And then for dedicated transports, we've got the obligatory Wave Serpents, because why not? But they are actually all bog standard. They've just got cannons. They're just there to hopefully not let the Reapers die first turn. And then the last one is a Supreme Command Detachment. Having tested a few lists, I needed Psychic Defense, so I've put in a Farseer and 2 Warlocks. The Warlock's got the Singing Spears as well, just to give me a bit of throwing ability, women on 2. So yeah, that's my list, or cheese board.
So thank you everyone for watching. If you've got any questions about our lists, then do post in the comments. Obviously, if you've been watching us on Twitch, then me and Dan have basically been working on these armies for the past like month, 2 ages. It's just been non-stop painting.
That's for the last day for me yesterday.
Yeah, 15 Rages in one day while I painted 1 Tactical Marine.
15 Rages and a sermon in one day. I had a late night. Very
late night. So yeah, so if you've been keeping up with Twitch, I appreciate it. If you haven't seen it, then you're just catching on YouTube, then thank you for watching. Hopefully you can catch us on Twitch, watch us paint. We paint Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday every week in the evening on 8 PM GMT. But you join us sometimes. Yeah. But as I said, any questions about the list, then do post in the comments. Do leave us a like and subscribe if you can. If you got anything that in this sort of video, if you think we could improve, then let us know. Anything that you liked about it, then let us know, and we'll do our best to make good quality content.
Follow us on Instagram as well, because we're on there all the time.
Yeah,
we're posting updates.
Instagram, so there's obviously at Hellstorm Wargaming, which is the account that I use. We've got at Hellstorm_Dan. But all the links in the bottom, all our social media, and also join Discord where we chat absolute, can't swear, absolute all day, every day. So we've been Hellstorm Wargaming. You guys have been absolutely fantastic, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. See you later, guys.
All the time now, don't you? Yeah.